Walmart, Academy, and Dick's Sporting Goods. 3 local stores in my city. Today's goal is to find the cheapest fishing lure in each and go catch a fish on them. There's one, we're hooked up. I'm on again, there we go. Oh, I'm hooked up. Oh, I'm on, we're hooked up. Oh, we're on, we're hooked up. There we go. There's one, we're hooked up. Oh, we're on. God, crushed it. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're out here, and today we're about to visit 3 local stores in my area: Academy, Walmart, and Dick's Sporting Goods, and we're gonna find the cheapest fishing lure that we can buy. So if you guys know, everything is pretty expensive right now, especially fishing gear. So I wanna go and try and find the cheapest lure that I can find and see if we can still catch big fish and a lot of fish on them. So let's go ahead, hop into Academy, and let's go see what we can find for cheap. Okay, we have made it into Academy, and we're gonna start right here with H2O Express, which is actually Academy's brand, and they're known for having cheaper lures. Like right here, we have a crankbait for $5. Typical crankbait's like $6, $7, $8. This one's $5, but I don't think this is gonna be our cheapest lure, so let's go ahead and head to the soft plastics. So the way fishing price points work, you probably have like swim baits, top water baits, hard baits, soft plastics, and then probably pan fishing stuff. And I think that's gonna be the cheapest items. We have some soft plastics right here, but I'm not seeing anything lower than $5. So I think we just kind of walk down this aisle, try and find some cheap stuff. I mean, I'm seeing a $4.99 frog right here, but it's just not the cheapest thing in here. So I think we're just gonna kind of walk down this real quick, see if we see anything. If not, go to the pan fishing section and hopefully find that really cheap item. Oh, right here, we got a new price to beat, $3.49 for a pack of lizards. That's actually not bad, and I think there's 9 of them in there, so pretty good price. Let's see what else we can find though. All right, we have made it to another section, and right behind me, we have some cheap hooks. Now, we need a lure. Right over here, we have a little tiny spinner bait, and this thing is $2.49, which actually is not bad, and that thing would definitely catch us some fish. But let's see what else we got, because this whole section has cheaper items. $2.99 for some little road runners. So right here for $1.99, we have ourselves some little grubs, pink and white. They got a ton of different colors, and these are the cheapest thing that we've seen so far. Oh, right here, $2.99. I know it's a little bit more expensive, but that's actually not bad for a Strike King spinnerbait, I feel like. So for $2.99, we can get you a little slab runner. Check that thing out. That's actually a pretty cool little lure and color. But right here, I think we might have just found a winner. We have a beetle spin for $1.50. Ton of different colors, tons of different sizes, and I think that's gonna be our cheapest item, because there actually is rooster tails over here, which I remember being cheap, but actually they are $3.99 now, which is pretty crazy. So I think we're gonna grab a few beetle spins just to have a little bit of variety, and in case we break one off, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna head to Walmart. All right, we're in everybody's favorite place. We're in Walmart. We're starting off soft plastic department with $3.34. So now we have to work our way down in the budget. So like I said, with fishing lures, the pan fishing side of everything is gonna be cheaper. So let's go ahead and walk down here. Actually, we have a little jig right here, which is $1.98 for a jig. That's actually pretty good price. So let's see if we can find something a little cheaper though. All right, right here, I just found something. $1.73 for some grubs. We got a bunch of different colors, a bunch of different sizes, but I think we're gonna find something cheaper. God, when did rooster tails get so expensive? $3 for a rooster tail is crazy. I remember these things being like 99 cents. Not anymore. Let's see, where's the Ozark Trail stuff? I feel like that was the cheapest stuff. Oh, 96 cents, there we go. There we go, Ozark Trail with a 96-cent rooster tail. That's what I remember being so cheap, I think. But right here we have a lot of things. $1.86 for some kind of little tiny beetle spin. We have 96 cents right there, which is the same price as this. We got a bunch of cheap options in Walmart. I'm talking dollars, bunch of $1 stuff, $1.42. But I think we're gonna end on the rooster tail, and we might even get this little thing right here. Look at that thing. it is like a spoiler shad. It's a little swim bait. That thing's actually pretty cool. So I think these two right here are gonna be our options. We're about to go ahead, head to Dick's Sporting Goods and see what we can find there. Well, as you guys can tell, we are in Dick's Sporting Goods. Maybe you can tell by the empty wall behind me. The fishing section here is pretty much non-existent anymore. We used to have a huge fishing section. Now it has just been cut down every time I come in here. So I guess we'll start our walk and see if we can find anything cheap, but we don't have a lot of options. All right, so we got some grubs right here for $4.50, but maybe we can find something a little lower than that. So we got some spinner baits right here, which $5.99. We have a $4.99 jig. We have this one right here, which is $2.99. That's actually a pretty cool little color. It's got some silver and some sparkles. We have a $2.49. This is the Micro King spinnerbait, so a really tiny little guy, but that is definitely the lowest price that I've seen so far. So let's see if we can find anything to beat that. $3.99 for a crankbait. I've actually never even heard of this brand, but that's not crazy expensive for a crankbait. Well, we have some rooster tails, $4. That's actually insane. We have some $2.99 jigs, which are pretty cheap. Right here, $2.49 for some beetle spins that we bought at Academy for I think $1.49, so they're $1 more expensive here. But that's pretty much all I'm seeing. There is not a lot of selection in here, so I think that spinnerbait might just be the cheapest thing. Well, for $2.49 we have our micro spinnerbait, and since everything's been so cheap, I'm gonna get 2 of each. So let's get this color as well. I like this little silver color. But right there, that's the cheapest lure in Dick's Sporting Goods, and there's not a lot in here, so it's not really saying much. But let's go ahead and I'll see you guys at the pond. All right, we have made it to the pond. It is early morning. We have our spread of lures over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what we're gonna tie up first and what the game plan is for today. So with our Dick's Sporting Goods lures, we obviously have our little mini spinner baits right here. So I think I'm gonna start off with this nice shad color, and that's gonna get it done early this morning. Right here, we have our Academy lures, which we have 3 little beetle spins. And I think I'm gonna start off with the white one. This is just a all-around great bait. I mean, this thing catches literally everything. If you guys have fished with this kind of gear, like pan fishing gear, it catches literally everything, and especially whenever you get the color white. But also, this is a classic color, the black with the green, so we'll probably throw that around a little bit too. And then we have our Walmart lures, which we have this tiny little shad, and we have a little inline spinner. So I think what we're gonna do is start off with that inline spinner, because I got a nice little green color to get the fish all excited, and hopefully they'll eat it. But today's goal is to catch a fish on the cheapest lure from every single store, and also to hopefully find a big bass, because I don't know if you guys know, but big bass love this kind of stuff just as much as the regular stuff. So I'm actually interested to see what we can catch today, but we're gonna go ahead, tie this stuff up, and I'll see you guys out on the boat. All right, we've made it out onto the boat, and now it's time to toss around our cheap lures. So as you guys can tell, I actually have all spinning setups on the deck. This is a very rare sight here. So what are we gonna throw first? That is the question. I think we start off with the classics, and then we'll throw that little spinnerbait around. So I think we start off with the old beetle spin, the all white beetle spin. Classic little lure right here. Let's see if it can get us on a fish. Any species will do. We're just trying to catch a lot and possibly a big one. That's what we want. Oh, they're popping out. Oh my God, they're popping out there. They're popping out there. Give me my beetle spin. Give me that. Give me that. Get in there. Get in there. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm on. Oh, I just got smacked. Oh, just got smacked. I'm on again. There we go. There we go. Guess he got it on the fall. Get up here. Oh, we just spit it. Whoa, that thing's flying around. All right, let me get back in there. All right, that's a good sign. already had a fish. How convenient that they just decided to blow up right there. I'm sure the school is gone by now, but at least we got a fill of one. We know that they will eat. So while it's early morning and the weather is not 100 degrees, pretty much all of these fish will be pushed up shallow or in an area where they can go shallow and feed and go deep. But I'm hoping that today there's some decent ones swimming around up shallow and we can put these little lures in their face and get them to eat. Ooh, that actually just felt like a bite. It does not take long for these things to have action. I mean, as soon as it hits the water, it's game on, and there is literally no telling when something's gonna eat this thing. It's just one of those lures that you have really high confidence in because they've worked for so long and they still do. And they're just the perfect little size for any fish to be like, I want to eat that. Ooh, just blew up over there. Oh, we're on. Oh, yeah, we were on. Okay, there's some fish hanging around over here. That's a good sign. Just got a bite. And I just saw one pop up shallow. So there's fish around here. It's a good sign. There's one. We're hooked up. Oh, not a bad fish either. We are on. We are on. There we go. Beetle spin, baby. Oh, don't go in the tree. He's in the tree. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh my God, you spit it. No, what the crap? Oh, it's too early for that. Oh. Oh, we're on. God, crushed it. Crushed it. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Oh, God. Do not spit that hook. Get up here. Yes, we finally got one. There we go on the beetle spin. The cheapest lure in Academy. We have ourselves a nice little fish. Nice little green and healthy one. Check him out. God, he crushed that thing. Put up a good fight, too. He's obviously cruising the shallows looking for a little morning snack, and he just found a white beetle spin. Thank you, buddy. Boom. Let's get you back. See ya. Thank you. We needed you. After having three fish bite the thing, we finally landed one. That's a good thing. All right, now we can put this thing down, pick up something else. Fun fact, the rooster tail is probably one of my most thrown lures when I first started fishing. So let's see if I still got it with the old rooster tail. Let's see if I can still catch some fish on this thing. Maybe I should learn to cast first. Oh, we're on. We're hooked up. There we go. On the old inline spinner. I don't actually know what pound test this line is, so I gotta be careful not lose them. We're on. Get up here. Yes. We're on the board. Inline spinner, baby. There we go. Cheapest Walmart lure claims a victim. Nice little largie. Absolutely crushed that thing. Probably chased it out from up shallow, and there we go. We have two of our lures knocked off. Thank you, buddy. Woo. You see, I like this inline spinner, but with it being Ozark Trail, you never know what you're gonna get. And it just did not want to spin for me for some reason. Not real sure why, but it took a lot of effort to get it to do what it was supposed to. So, although it was 96 cents, I feel like you got to deduct some points on that because the main point of it is to spin. It's literally called an inline spinner, and it was not wanting to spin. So, I'm not too happy about this one. I'm not going to lie to you guys, though. I am excited for this little spinnerbait right here. It looks pretty good. Oh! Oh my God, I just got bit right there. I was testing the action. Something came out of the grass and hit it. Okay, that's a good sign. It's a real good sign. Wow. I think this was definitely our most expensive lure. But for like $2, or like close to $2 for a spinnerbait, really is not that bad. I mean, and it looks really good. Oh, I'm on. We're hooked up. We're hooked up. We are hooked up. Ooh, spinnerbait's been getting a ton of action. Woo, let's go. Claimed our first victim on the spinnerbait. God, he inhaled that thing. Nothing crazy, but thank you, buddy. Woo. Yeah, this is a cool little lure, I'm not gonna lie. I like this thing. But I can tell you this, although the lures are smaller than what I usually throw, they work just as good, and sometimes even better. I mean, when it's hot, it's hard to kind of get those fish to fully commit on a lure. But if you throw something smaller like that, it looks a little more natural. It's in a shallower area where the fish are kind of sitting. It's just, I feel like it's something that you can do to downsize to catch more fish. You might not catch the biggest fish in the world or get a topwater blow up or something like that, but you will get on a decent amount of fish, and even the big ones sometimes will eat. Oh, they're blowing up out here. 1, 2, 3, 4 down there. They might be schooling up here. Oh, get me in there, get me in there. Oh, I'm on. Oh, I had one. Oh, they're after it. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, I'm hooked up. We're hooked up. God, there was like 4 fish that started coming after it after I missed them. That was so sick. Oh, one just takes it up the boat with his friend. That was so cool. We go on the spinnerbait. Thank you, buddy. Back up in there. See if we can't catch his friends. They came after it. They were not playing any games. Let's see if they're still out there. All right, well, we have officially knocked off every single lure that we bought from Walmart, Academy, and Dick's Sporting Goods for the cheapest we could find. Our 96-cent inline spinner was not the greatest. It did not want to spin for me, but it was cheap, so you really can't complain. Our beetle spin got the job done, caught some fish. We did lose some fish, but you know, that's just how it is with everything. And then the little spinnerbait down there is my favorite bait by far. That thing looks good, it feels good, puts off a good action, and the fish love it. So we're gonna keep tossing that around, and hopefully we're gonna crank them. Everything that was moving around is gone now. Oh, I'm on, never mind. We're hooked up, we're hooked up. There we go. I saw something wake over there. Yeah, you couldn't resist the old spinnerbait. I know you couldn't. Get up here. There we go. Dang, skinny fish. Go eat some food, buddy. Go eat some bait like you're supposed to. It's crazy how they literally go from like blowing up everywhere, going crazy on chasing bait, and then they just disappear. It's pretty wild. Ooh, there's one. We're hooked up. We're hooked up. God, he's taking off. There we go. There we go. Get up here. It's a little guy, but hey, he counts. He adds to the board. I definitely think that my favorite lure has definitely gotten the most action as well. It's just the spinnerbait, man. They've been crushing this little thing. See ya. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to reach it. Ooh, it don't matter. They're on it. They're on it. Slide the skirt back on. Yeah, this little bait is just the perfect little shad bait. I mean, look at that thing. Nice colors, red eye, silver blade. I mean, what more could these fish want? Well, right there, we just got done fishing with the cheapest lures that I could find in my local stores. And honestly, it was a lot of fun. Besides the fact that one of them really didn't want to work, the $96 spinner was just not having it. And we did catch fish on every single one of them, which is a good thing. But it is really cool to know that you can spend a lot of money and catch fish, a medium amount of money and catch fish, and a cheap amount and catch fish. So it doesn't matter what lures you're throwing, as long as they are functional and they look good, they will catch you some fish. It was a fun time to get out here, except right now it's kind of brutal because the sun's coming out and it is so hot. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Stay fishing.